Transparency is not a sign of weakness. It's a sign of being real. Let's bring it back in here, baby. Let's get it. In this video, we're going to be talking about bad days and how to really handle bad days. I feel like a lot of us have bad days. We've all experienced bad days. And, I think I'm making this video right now because I really do believe that they only become a problem when we use them as an excuse not to do the things that we need to do. And I'm gonna give a little story. I was gonna go to the gym with someone, and we had plans to meet up the next day. The first day they showed up with me. They did awesome. They had some resistance, but at the end of the day, they came through. They did what they could. They pushed, and they got the job done. I got some complaints midway, but at the end of the day, what matters is that they pushed through. It was the actionable steps that I really had to praise. I don't really mind, the complaining, the whining, or the frustration, or the emotion that comes behind something, because that's part of the process, right? And nobody's gonna be perfect in getting anything done. There's gonna be a lot of resistance, especially when you're doing something for the first time, or there's a lot of resistance towards, the thing that you're doing. But I made a TikTok video on bad days, and I have it all written down here in my journal. So I'm gonna read a little bit of it, and it basically states the same thing that I said. Everyone has bad days. The reality is that all of us have them, and but it's important to be mindful that each moment that we spend in the despair of what that bad day was, we rob ourselves of the time that could be better spent on focusing on a goal, building a relationship, or essentially just our personal growth. We don't get that time back. And I think a lot of us overlook that. We spend a lot of time by ourselves, and we give this situation all of our undivided attention, and we evaluate it so much that we let it take us away from the present moment. We don't think about the now. We think about the past and what happened 2-3 hours ago that's causing us to stop doing what we need to do. What is that? Okay, wow. I've never seen that before. But hey, give it a like, give it a like. That's so funny. I guess if I do this, it'll pop up something. This app is so interesting. I had to get a better camera. I had to get a better recording app, because this is so funny. But I say this to say that when you have bad days, it's because something triggered you, and we all have things that trigger us. For me, it could be not having money, or being misunderstood, or basically just having someone project something onto me that isn't true, or it's just a few of those things right now. But everybody has thresholds. Someone could be triggered by their boss yelling at them. Somebody could be triggered by someone not holding the door for them. It could be a variety of reasons that could trigger you into saying your day was bad. It could be your boss yelling at you. It could be you not getting that promotion you expected. It could be you not, you getting that rejection letter. It could be so many different variables that could send us spiraling. But the point that I'm trying to make here is that there's always going to be something that's going to be there to rob your joy, especially if you let it. There's always going to be something. And I think a lot of us overlook that. We think life is supposed to be about happiness. I aspire to be happy. That's unrealistic. Happiness is an emotion. You want to strive for inner peace. And inner peace comes with perspective. It comes with perspective. Because I'm telling you right now, that happiness, something's going to come and snatch it right away, quickly. And the only thing that's going to keep you in that state of happiness is when you're able to generate it on your own, despite all the noise that's happening. Because there's going to be things in life that happens. There's going to be setbacks. There's going to be general unfairness that life throws at you. You're going to face rejection in some form. There's so many different things. And I wrote as well, that feeling of gloom and disappointment, it's normal to feel. especially when we fall short of our own expectations. And forgive me if I'm rushing a little bit here. I'm literally trying to make it to the gym before it closes because I've been consistent in going to the gym. I've brought down some of my weight. I'm 237 now, so I'm pretty happy about that. I want to keep it going. I really want to get down to at least 220. You know what I'm trying to say? 220 would be a dream right now, but not even a dream because I'm gonna work for it. So I'm gonna do it. I'm not gonna try to do it. I'm gonna do it. So why do I say all this? I say all this because really and truly, this YouTube channel is like a legacy for me, right? I don't want nobody to be able to say who they think I am or who I was. At the end of the day, you're seeing it right here. This is the actionable step. I'm doing this to help others, especially people in my life, because I've seen so many things get them and they not really understand that it's really like spiritual warfare. They don't understand how can I say, and I'm guilty of this too. They don't understand that the reality of their life is due to their mindset and their mind. And that was something that I was really guilty of. I used to be 250 pounds until I stopped making excuses. And this is where it's like, I want people in my life to understand that if you make excuses, you're never going to reach that goal that you want. A lot of people think they don't have the discipline to get it done, or they don't have the capabilities to get it done. Oh, I'm too tired today. I don't want to do it. Or I'm too tired after work. I don't want to do it. You was too tired to do what you had to do, but I'm sorry. When it comes to work, you're never too tired to show up for work. You're never too tired to show up to the doctor. You're never too tired to grab yourself that bite to eat. You're never too tired to do the things that keep you alive and keep you going. You're never too tired to do the things that sustain you. So why is it that when it comes to you and handling your business to better and advance yourself, you have all the excuses in the world? And it really just goes down to mindset and literally just not having an abundance mindset or being stuck in a victim mindset. At the end of the day, you can't control anything but yourself. If you know this, if you utterly know this, then you have to make choices that are beneficial for you. So at the end of the day, when you wallow in a bad day, that is when things become problematic. And that is really what the focal point of this video is. There's nothing wrong with having a bad day. The problem comes in when you are stuck on it, when you let it consume you, when you let it distract you from doing what you need to do for yourself. That is the problem that I'm presenting to you. You cannot let situations stop you from getting done what you need to get done. I'm speaking from experience. It does not help you. It does not benefit you. And your future self is going to feel the impact of those choices that you make today. So if you want to elevate and you really want the quality of life that you want for yourself, it starts with making the right choices right now. That's why I made that video on TikTok. Don't wait till January 1st to get into the gym. Start now. Start now. You don't need a date to start working out. Being healthy is a lifestyle choice. It's something that you have to choose every single day. You're going to wait for January 1st. You're going to go to the gym for a week or two, and then you're going to stop. Then what? You're going to wait till Valentine's Day? Yeah, I'm going to wait till after Valentine's Day to go back to the gym. No. Come on. I'm going to wait till spring break so I can go back. No, don't do that. I'm going to wait till summertime to really get in the gym. It might be too cold. No, stop making excuses. Just go. We make the simplest choices the most complicated thing to do. I'll go to the gym in the rain, and I don't even feel like that's crazy. But you got people on the internet that make it seem as if them going to the gym in the rain is like the most triumphant thing in the world. And then they make fun of other people who don't go to the gym because it is raining. Human nature is so funny. It's so hilarious. And I'm just saying, I'm observing all of this. So when you have a bad day, understand that it's going to give you a mentality that produces nothing. If you wallow in a bad day and you don't know how to let it go and you allow it to stay problematic, you will end up producing a mentality that creates unhappiness. Wallow in bad day, unhappiness. Put them together, what do you get? A life full of unnecessary suffering. So, this is what I'm trying to say and really bring to your attention. You have to push through. You have to do the hard thing. Don't tell yourself you can't do it. Don't tell yourself you don't have the discipline, because you do have the discipline. You have the discipline to work and make it through the year for 365 days. Why don't you have the discipline to do the right thing for yourself and understand that a bad day shouldn't stop you from doing the things that you need to do for yourself? I talk about this all the time. Some of us were too emotionally attached to things. And when I learned the law of detachment, releasing expectations, understanding that there is impermanence of life, it really helped open my eyes to seeing how life is always going to play out the way life needs to play out. Your job is to literally do what you can in the midst of all of it. That's it. It's really simple, but we overcomplicate life so much. We really overcomplicate life so much because we don't have a real foundational understanding of our emotions. And I'm guilty of all this too. I am not speaking like I'm some saint and I've had it all figured out. But that is the video today. Please remember, do not let a bad day stop you from getting done what you need to get done. I'm going to be going to the gym now because it's about to close. Now it's 9:24 and I think they close at like 11, and I really want to get this workout in and I want to go to sleep right after. So rest is also important. You got to earn that. At least this is what I'm telling myself and practicing daily now, because a lot of these habits and traits, when I have children, I want to pass it down to them, because and your habits really do determine your level of success. And I read this book called Atomic Habits, but I skimmed through it, but I do remember it mentioning something like that, and I'm gonna read it again. But that's the video, y'all. Peace out. Hope y'all have a good one. Remember, transparency is not a sign of weakness. It is a sign of being real. With that being said, deuces, y'all. Peace out.